There's the light now, and we're ready to go. The goats are back here in the Everest. We're off and racing to the massive roar of the crowd. Giga kick going to Bella Nipotina. Bella's in front though. Bella Nipotina wins the Everest.
Ying Rising, he's the Usain Bolt of the equine world.
Briasa goes to overpass. Briasa won the TJ. Jimmy Star levels up. Jimmy takes the shot and won the All-Age Stakes.
Coming up on Saturday, we're only 2 weeks away from the Tab Everest and still slots to be filled. Ray Thomas and Chantel Buckley. Godolphin have probably moved a little bit closer to naming their horse in their slot, but which one will it be?
Looks like a 3-year-old, but will it be Beiwacht or will it be Tempted? I think they're probably in the prime position at the moment. Beiwacht's so good in the Golden Rose. He was absolutely spectacular. I think we saw that day, Chantel, that Tempted is better suited at 1,200 metres.
Exactly right. She was second up. She was so brilliant first up. It was a matter of if she could back up that first up run. And I think we learnt there on Saturday that maybe she's just not a genuine 1,400 metre horse. She's better suited over the 1,200. However, with Beiwacht, he's going to be one of those on-pace gallopers. He'll inject a little bit more speed into the race with the likes of Overpass. Do they go with him because he's had that hardy, tough run over 14, which will suit him coming back to 1,200. And then they've got Tyrus, who also goes around on Saturday. He'll be first up. So they are the three they are leaning with. They threw in an older gelding in the mix. It got a horse called Golden Mile, who will also be ready for the Sydney Stakes come Everest Day. Whether they go that way, I'm really doubting. I think it'll be one of their 3-year-olds, but they did make it clear it'll only be one Godolphin runner in the race.
The night before at Moonee Valley, Lady Shenandoah was expected to win the Manikato. She went round favourite, but she succumbed to the Valley in many ways.
She did, and the race shape and the tempo was against her. She ran fourth. Actually, her sectionals were quite good, the best of the night, actually, Greg. So her run was probably better than it looked. And certainly the Chris Waller stable and James McDonald still very confident about Lady Shenandoah going forward. We won't see her again until Everest Day, Chantel. She won't appear in the so-called Ying Rising trial on October 7. She's had her prep, and as I said, the Chris Waller stable is still very upbeat about her chances come the Everest.
I think people doubted, they wondered why Chris was opting to go to the Manikato, but he made it very clear he wanted her to have 3 weeks into the Everest. So I guess he had to go with that option. Did the race shape suit her? No. The barrier, the track, she can definitely bounce back off that. James McDonald made it quite clear that he's excited to see her continue on this preparation, so he's got to choose whether or not he rides her or he rides Jolie Star. We'll wait and see. We'll get that that answer soon, I'm hoping, but there's no reason why with the 3 weeks between runs she'll come back to Sydney now, and she can certainly bounce back.
3 of the Everest confirmed starters will run in the premiere on Saturday at Randwick. They are Briasa, Jimmy Star and Private Harry. Briasa and Jimmy Star just need to take that next step, getting ready for the Everest. This has always been the plan with them. Private Harry, who went round almost a $2 favourite in the shorts and ran 5th, must redeem himself in that premiere, and he's got a new rider, Ray, Tim Clark.
Yeah, who rode the horse during the week at Trackbrook to get the feel of Private Harry. Briasa ran 2nd in the shorts. He was very, very good. Jimmy Star was also good first up in the Concord over 1,000. So they've got their preps underway in good form heading towards the Everest. As Greg said, Chantel, it's sort of, well, it is D-Day for Private Harry, isn't it? He's got to step up.
Well, it's a matter of, can he? Yes, I think the ability's there. He just needs to execute well. Like you said, change of rider. Tim Clark goes on board now. But the only thing that worries me that he was so tuned up, ready for that first up run. What do they do in between? It's not as though they need to get any more work into him. Maybe it takes the freshness out of him and he might be race a little bit more tractable there because he was quite keen. First up, the thing with Briasa and also Jimmy Star, they had so much improvement to come. So I'm looking forward to seeing how much they've taken from both of their first up runs. I'm expecting a huge improvement, especially from Jimmy.
So the next big race after the premiere won't be a race itself, it'll be a barrier trial on October 7 where Ying Rising will step out against Jolie Star and maybe a couple of others. The news out of the quarantine centre at Canterbury is great for Ying Rising. No news is good news. He's settled in really well. David Hayes says the others will have to improve to beat the Hong Kong champ on October 18 in the $20 million Tab Everest.